What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'll be showcasing a belly drum Charizard sweep, and this video took way too long to make, so just like and subscribe. Let's get into it. Alright, obviously we start off with the Deoxys to set up the Stealth Rocks. Got the Protein Greninja, big damage with that. I use Spikes. They use Spikes. I use Toxic because they're no longer a poison type. They use Spikes. I use Spikes, you know. They use Gunk Shot. Change to a poison type. Then I go to Charizard. They Mega Evolve. But I don't think they have a Water type move on their Greninja, so I get a free Belly Drum. Citrus Berry activates. I Dynamax. They max Ooze, dealing pretty good damage. I max Airstream. Luckily, I kill and get my speed up. They send out their Lopunny, and I'm like, oh, it's gonna Mega Fake Out, which luckily doesn't kill. Max Airstream kills that. Speed goes up again. Landers comes out. I still got max Airstream for that. Corviknight comes out, and luckily I hit the Blaze Kick. Tapu Fini comes out, but I have no item because I hit the Citrus Berries, so Acrobatics kills. Salamence comes out, and that's why we carry Dragon Claw. And that is the end of game 1. Alright, in this next one, I'm pretty sure this guy was trying to do a setup sweep. I know he's going to start with Galvantula, so I start out with, Belly Drum Charizard. The point of the video. So I Dynamax. He hits the Thunder, almost kills. I max Airstream. It's Sash, but now that I'm +1 speed, we're without speed and kill. Drifblim comes out, but then it just immediately switches to Zacian Crown, which changes nothing because it's just gonna max flare. Ninjask comes out, kill with Acrobatics. Drifblim comes out, dies to Acrobatics. They send out Death Pearl, the Clamperl, but then they just forfeit. And that is game 2. This next one is a mono dragon team. I love monotype runs, and I might do something. With the mono dragon team. I use Toxic, get hit by a Thunderbolt. They use Stealth Rocks, and they use Draco Meteor, and I'm like, oh, that's really good. So they swap into Tyrantrum. I use Belly Drum. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm probably faster than this thing. I Dynamax. But it outspeeds, but only goes for Psychic things. Gooch comes out next. Dynamaxes. I use Max Airstream, which luckily kills, even though I didn't use my Max Wormwind. Noivern comes out. Boom Burst, 19%. Max Flare, resisted kills. I just wanted to set up the sun. Dragolish comes out next. Dies to a Dragon Claw. And I'm like, what if this Altaria is a Mega? It turns into a Fairy. Luckily, it's not. So Dragon Claw kills. And I'm like, yes. I don't even get to see this Garchomp before they just forfeit. Alright, and then game 4 is a mono normal team. Then we got Nesquik the Diggersby. They Fire Punch. I set up Stealth Rocks. They Fire Punch again. Then I just set up a layer of Spikes. Fire Punch again. I die. Send out the Charizard. I go Belly Drum. And then They fire punch again. I'm pretty sure they're just locked in. Pretty sure they're a choice band. Huge power Diggersby. So max airstream kills +1 speed. And the Bouffalant comes out. Max flare. It's a one-shot. And then blue, the Zangoose comes out. Dies in one hit, which I'm very glad because if that thing had toxic boost, it could just obliterate me. Green comes out. Just dies after getting a quick attack in. Snorlax comes out. I hit a quick acrobatics that kills. And just like last game, we don't even get to see the Kangaskhan. Alright, now I got one last battle for you, which isn't a monotype team. Alright, so Deoxys sets up Rock, they set up Spikes. But then they just immediately switch. So I go for Toxic. I'm like, oh, I'll just let Deoxys go down after getting some spikes. They go for Darkest Lariat. I get up all my spikes up. Darkest Lariat kills my Deoxys. I go into Charizard, hit that belly drum. They just go for Flame Charge, which I'm still confused about. So now I Dynamax. They Darkest Lariat, do some pretty big damage. Max Airstream gets a crit. Glaceon comes out. Max Flare obliterates that thing. And then Sonic the Chestnut comes out and he uses Spiky Shield. And something I didn't know is even though if you use a physical move on Spiky Shield when you're Dynamax, you don't take the recoil damage from Spiky Shield. And then Evil Face the Raichu comes out, Dynamaxes, but still dies to a crit Dragon Claw. Then Mercy the Blossom comes out, but just dies to an Acrobatics. Then Slurp the Gengar comes out, Mega Evolves, but then just dies to one Acrobatics. And that's about all I have for you guys today. Remember, like, subscribe, and max out your speed EVs.